Deacon, wait! Without warning, he whirled around, and she barely stopped in time before plowing right into him. Face to face, their eyes locked, and she saw the heated fire within the blue depths, a heated fire which had her stirring awake in response. Wait? He scoffed. The word must have had some sort of powerful, energetic rebound effect, because in reaction, she took a couple steps back to put distance between them. But the motion only seemed to stoke the fire to a blazing inferno in his baby blues. Starr, I'm done waiting. His words had her inner fire surge, and not in passion. No, not even close. She was now burning with fury as the memory of the species bar spiked, swung a mean right hook, and forced her to remember seeing him flirt with a female, which quickly led to exchanging numbers and then leaving with said female. She huffed out the most sarcastic and caustic noise. Oh, you're done waiting? It didn't seem like you waited very long, Deacon. Deacon's expression was a mix of confusion and disbelief. What are you talking about? We danced our little duet for years, Starr. I was there that night, you know. She still very much had a sting in her tone, as if he was lying to her and she was calling him out. Deacon's brow furrowed. What night? The fire of fury sparked in her eyes. Spiked. When Deacon's face twisted further in confusion, she added, The night you invited me to celebrate the closing of Cecile's case? She saw the second that recognition splashed across his face, followed by ripples of shock. Yeah, that's right. Her tone was full of prickly accusation. I saw you talking with that female at the bar. Now wait one moment here, Deacon asserted, interjecting himself right into the middle of the fiery allegation. Starr, when I invited you, you not only declined, but you made it very clear there was never going to be anything between us. And fine, she kind of did. In fact, her exact words were, Look, I don't know how much clearer I can make this. There is no we. There is no us. There is no real chance. She winced at the memory and how her words had felt like she sliced through her own heart. And she truly didn't mean to have hurt Deacon. But in the end, she honestly believed that breaking things off before it went any further was best for both of them. Okay, best for her. Stars above. Starr was there that night? Deacon thought, recalling how that was the night he had forced himself to go out, despite his heart being crushed by Starr. That was the night he tried to move on from her. That was the night he met Elise. But wait, was she saying that she showed up? You're the one who pushed me away. You're the one who kept me at a distance. You're the one who refused to let there be an us, Deacon continued. Starr silently took the verbal blows one after another, because she knew he was right in this. If I had known you were going to show up that night. He blew out a breath full of emotions, his hand raking through his sandy blonde hair. And was he a fool for thinking that her showing up that night meant what he thought it meant? Hell, Starr, what am I to think of this? Why did you show up? And why didn't you call or text? He didn't pause to let her answer. His questions and thoughts kept firing out, as if he was emptying an entire gun clip. Why didn't you tell me you were coming out? Hell, if I knew, then I never would have talked to Elise that night. I only went out with her because you made it clear there was nothing between us. I was just trying to move on from you. Starr shrank back with realization. Damn, that was Elise? And yeah, she may have done a little snooping around to know Deacon was dating the female. So screw her because she was not above digitally stalking an ex by any means. Even though he technically wasn't her ex. Regardless, during her stalker search, a part of her thought that the female looked familiar, and possibly could have been the same one she saw at Spiked that night. But she couldn't be sure. Her emotions were all over the place that night, and it clouded her memory. And again, he was right. She had made it abundantly clear that there would never be anything between them, and that they would only ever be just flirty friends. She just pushed him away to protect herself. She knew there couldn't be anything between them because it would never last. He would leave her because they always did. Well, it looks like you didn't wait very long to move on. Her tone was biting. Deacon made a scoffing grunt, unable to take this incredulity. Yes, I did date Elise, but we broke up. Broke up? Starr stood stunned, as the words doused her inner flame somewhat,